Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers. Tiki here, and this is a rather impromptu result show because I swear to God, hand on my chest, I was just typing out a message on Facebook maybe 5 minutes ago. Let's see, using this keyboard, and guess what happens? Guess what happens using this Logitech keyboard? It just stops working. Just kaput, gone, dead, never to be revived again. I tried putting new batteries in it. I tried turning it on and off. I tried switching the. Regardless, the point is, I do not have a keyboard for tonight. I am unable to literally type things on the computer. Is that archaic or what? Okay, so you're probably wondering why I'm here. Well, I am not here to give critiques on the Universal Blue Sky project that you guys are about to hand in. Unfortunately, that'll have to come tomorrow, and I really, we need to schedule a podcast with Mew. Mew needs to get his butt back in the podcasting chair, and we need to do some stuff. But for the meantime, what I'm here to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about the Universal Blue Sky projects tomorrow, or the one project that Team Goals is handing in. What I'm going to do tonight is I am going to announce the person eliminated in 5th place, the 5th place finisher for the season. I'm going to then, by proxy, announce the final 4 who is going to be going into the semifinals. And I am also going to be announcing the semifinals project. And it's a big one. Walt's Vault was opened by Basket Buddy this round. And Basket Buddy definitely had a say in the projects. We'll get to that when we get to that. But in the meantime, folks, it's time to bid adieu to one of the fantastic final 5 contestants remaining on So You Want to Be an Imagineer Season 14. So let's do this kind of like American Idol style. You remember when Ryan, I don't know if you guys are old enough to even remember Ryan Seacrest, how he used to do it on American Idol. It's so weird that American Idol is like a pastime thing that I was into as now that I'm in my 20s. It's like, yeah, that American Idol, that was a thing. But Seacrest used to do this thing on American Idol where he'd kind of tease up people, like if they were safe or not. So that's what I think I'm going to do with the final 5, starting with Snoopy. Snoopy, obviously, you are safe because you have the PO MVP. You had the last PO MVP of the season. Well played, PO MVP, well timed. You get your way into the final 4, and I'm very excited about that. Let's move on to Magic Feather. Now, Magic Feather, of course, she's had her ups and downs through the season. She's been nominated a couple times, but she's always put in a lot of effort. That being said, Magic Feather, I can't call you safe just yet. I'm going to have you take a proverbial seat right over there. Don't worry, it's not the Chris Hansen seat. I'm going to have you take a seat right over there. And, obviously not in my house. I'm bad at this. But I'm clearly not a Seacrest when it comes to this. But Magic Feather is not safe, at least not in the moment. But you know who is safe? Basket Buddy. Of course Basket Buddy is safe. We all love Basket Buddy. He's a powerhouse. Moving on to the final 4. Of course. That leaves us with either KMB or Disney Man 1 to join Magic Feather as the 2 people potentially in danger. KMB, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. It kills me to say this, man. KMB, you're safe. You see what I did there? It's kind of like an over-dramatization of what Seacrest would do with hey, Sanjaya, I'm sorry to tell you, you're safe. However, folks, that means the 2 people who got votes this round were, in fact, Magic Feather and Disney Man 1. Now, keep in mind, KMB had the Walt's Vault, and he had the power to vote twice. So the vote number will be out of 6 votes, not 5. And that's counting KMB's 2 votes. So with that in mind, Magic Feather, Disney Man 1. If you'd all, if you'd both proverbially stand up like we're in Big Brother, if you're watching this, just stand up from your desk or whatever. Good luck, both of you. By a vote of 5-1, Magic Feather, you are safe. That means Disney Man won. I am very sorry, but by a vote of 5-1, you have been eliminated from So You Want to Be an Imagineer Season 14 in the 5th place position. Let's give Disney Man 1 a hand. This is a guy that was really quiet out of the gate. It's interesting. I really liked what Disney Man 1 was doing, obviously, with the Festival of Imagination, him winning the Golden Power of MVP, the Diamond Power of MVP to begin with. He's kind of slid under the radar a little bit pre-merge. But post-merge, Disney Man 1 has been a presence. Everyone has been a presence. I would not have wanted to nominate 2 people. It would have killed me to nominate 2 people. So I feel like this elimination went down as naturally as it possibly could have. Do I think that Disney Man 1 did less work than other people? Honestly, it's not in my jurisdiction to say. It's not my call. Like I said, it's all based on the vote. That's why we had the open vote. That's why everyone was eligible besides Snoopy to get a vote. And with that in mind, it's the fairest way we could have possibly done it. And Disney Man 1, I am very sorry, but you are eliminated. Okay, folks. Alrighty. So that means that we have the final 4. The final 4. The semi-finalists. Congrats to each and every one of you. I am stoked. Let's go through the final 4 as I kind of sort out this next project's kind of complicated, so I really do need to sort it out. But in the meantime, so I can stall for some time, let's go over the final 4. Okay, so let's just go through in alphabetical order, starting with Basket Buddy. Do I really need to even say anything at this point? I mean, Basket Buddy is, he's gotten to the semifinals. He's gotten to the point where there is nothing standing in Basket Buddy's way between himself and the win other than his own limitations and his own capabilities. If Basket Buddy can kick some ass, can keep knocking out the park, I have no reason to think that this season isn't just a Basket Buddy victory lap. Very fitting that Basket Buddy would win 10 seasons after his first win. His first win was in season 4. This would be in season 14. Of course, I'm not counting everyone out of it besides Basket Buddy, but I definitely see Basket Buddy as the front runner here going into the semifinals. Okie dokie, karaoke then. I'm such a dork. Okay, let's get into, let's see, KMB. KMB is a rock star. He really is. I would definitely say KMB is by far the most impressive person of the season in terms of the new cast of characters. Pie on My Cake was definitely a huge presence pre-merge, and KMB was right there with him. But I feel post-merge, KMB really tore it out of the gate. He really kicked ass. Of course, he was unfortunately eliminated, but then Pie on My Cake stepped on his sword to get KMB back into the game. You guys all know those circumstances, those crazy circumstances where 4 people had PO MVPs. Count them, 4 people. But yeah, KMB bounced back from that. He's ready to go. I am very excited to see what becomes of KMB. Coming up next is Magic Feather. I definitely feel like Magic Feather's the underdog in this Final 4. Having said that, if she can really crack out some great projects here, I see no reason why she doesn't have any sort of disadvantage. I definitely think Basket Buddy is going to be the one to beat in this Final 4. I definitely think if anyone has a guaranteed spot in this Final 4, it is Basket Buddy. However, I think between KMB, Snoopy and Magic Feather, it's very, very even. So everyone has a chance. I don't think it's likely that Basket Buddy's not going to make the final two. It could happen, though. It could happen. Crazier things have happened. We never know. Anyway, so KMB, I'm sorry, Magic Feather is definitely, she's the underdog, but I feel like she has a lot of spunk and determination, and especially when put into an individual position like that, I am hoping that the IPs chosen for her suits her needs rather well. I am definitely hoping that they're up her alley and, like things that she's familiar with, but we shall wait and see. We shall wait and see. Okay, so Snoopy, of course. Snoopy, look, you're my oldest friend on the internet, pal. I love you. Man, it's crazy. It's freaking crazy, Snoopy, that we've been friends for so long and that you're still kicking ass and so you want to be an Imagineer. But you really are, Snoopy. This is, as much as this season has been a victory lap for Basket Buddy and Basket Buddy's like dominant steamrolling playing style, this has been a victory lap for Snoopy in Snoopy's sort of like stealthy, under the radar kind of come in and contribute small but very valuable additions to the projects. And he really has a keen eye for the old school Mark Davis style Imagineering concepts. And like I said, that's very much a victory lap of Snoopy's season 10 performance. Basket Buddy in season 4, Snoopy in season 10, two of the best games ever played. Probably right up there with King Mickey in season 7 for the most dominant winners. So I can't wait to see how it all shakes out. If we do get Snoopy and Basket Buddy in the final two, obviously we're not going to do anything to like rig it or like cherry pick the numbers or anything like that. It's going to come down to talent, come down to who wants it the most, come down to devotion. But if we do get Snoopy and Basket Buddy in the final two, not only would that be two winners vying for the coveted title of the first two-time winner, and so you want to be in Imagineer history, that would also be a complete and total rematch of the Snoopy versus Basket Buddy season 10 final project. So there's a lot of different combinations here. There's Basket Buddy and KMB. There's Basket Buddy and Magic Feather. There's Magic Feather and Snoopy. There's KMB and Snoopy. There's Magic Feather and KMB. There's Snoopy and Basket Buddy. And I think that's all of the combinations possible. Point being, Man-Eating Wreath and I are going to judge all these semifinals projects. 2 people will be eliminated. 2 people will join the jury. And only 2 people will move on to the final project, the head-to-head showdown to determine the winner of So You Want to Be an Imagineer, season 14. Are you guys ready to get to your projects? I hope you are. This project, season 14, semifinals. Congratulations, guys, on making it to the end game. The semifinals project is called Nintendo Switch Up. Basically, what happened is that I gave Basket Buddy 10 IPs, 10 Nintendo IPs, and I asked him to sort them out between the final 5, give them 2 apiece. Obviously, the 2 that he chose for Disneyman are inactive right now. We're going to drop those. But for everyone else, here's what Basket Buddy chose for you. For Basket Buddy, he's going to be designing a Super Mario attraction and also a Pokemon attraction. For KMB is going to be designing a Super Smash Brothers attraction as well as a Mario Kart attraction. For Magic Feather has F-Zero and Metroid. And for Snoopy, I would say these are probably the 2 hardest IPs, so Snoopy's got his work cut out for him here. Snoopy's got Kid Icarus and Star Fox. So I will go over that one more time because I will remind you guys I don't have a freaking keyboard. It's driving me crazy. Oh, wait, I think what I can do is just copy and paste the list. I think that's what I'll do, guys, is I'll copy and paste the list that Basket Buddy sent me. Yay. So, and I don't need to start a new thread for this right away. There's no brainstorming involved. This is all mono-y-mono. It's one-on-one. It's all completely up to you. Basically, the parameters of this project are pretty simple. You just have to design 2 attractions. Look, I'm not even going to really worry about if it's a C ticket or a D ticket or an E ticket. All right? Like, I just want 2 attractions no matter what the ticket. I'm not really worried about the ticket value at this point. The point being, you're designing a portion of a hypothetical huge Nintendo land for Universal Studios. So the idea would be that each of the final 4 would be designing different subsections of these areas. So your subsections, like Basket Buddy would have a subsection with Super Mario and Pokemon, Magic Feather would have a subsection with F-Zero and Metroid, so on and so forth. And actually, I think they actually kind of work well, because Super Mario and Pokemon kind of go hand in hand with each other as kind of the big flagship franchises of Nintendo. They're also very cartoony, very anime-esque. For KMB, KMB has Super Smash Brothers and Mario Kart, and these are 2 franchises that feature kind of like a host of Nintendo characters coming together and also a competitive edge to it. So I feel like KMB can really play around with that. Magic Feather is definitely in the sci-fi realm. She's got F-Zero and she's also got Metroid, so I could see a cool kind of sci-fi sub-area there. And then finally, Snoopy's kind of on the weird sort of like fantasy, like Star Wars side of the sci-fi. Whereas like Magic Feather, kind of like more the alien side of sci-fi with Metroid and F-Zero. I'd say Snoopy, he's got Kid Icarus and he's got Star Fox, more of the Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, you know. But still, it's kind of like fantasy sci-fi, adventure sci-fi, competitive. You guys get the point. Anyways, of course, the 2 franchises that were dropped were 2 big franchises, I got to admit. Disneyland 1 would have been working on a Sonic the Hedgehog attraction and also a Legend of Zelda attraction. Of course, this project is based on just the just as a whole, it's based on Season 11's Nintendo-based projects. We had 2 main ones. In I believe the Pokemon project was either semifinals or somewhere near semifinals. And then we had the Legend of Zelda project as the first project of that season. So this is where the theme kind of comes from. And anyways, folks, so like I said, just one more time, I'll go over the options. And like I said, you're designing a subland of a hypothetical, like, big Universal Studios, like, mega land around Nintendo properties. And Basket Buddy has Super Mario and Pokemon. KMB has Super Smash Brothers and Mario Kart. Magic Feather has F-Zero and Metroid. Kid Icarus, Snoopy has Kid Icarus and Star Fox. So, folks, I'm going to post these to the board, but I really have no reference until, I really don't even have a way to contact you and be like, hey, put the project up. So, look, if anyone's watching this, I pray, I will be your best friend and love you forever. If you can just write out what's going on, like, hey, Tiki lost his keyboard, here's what's up, Disneyland 1 was eliminated by a vote of 5-1, and the next project is Nintendo Switch Up, the semifinals project, and just post, just let them know that they're designing 2 attractions for a sub area of a Nintendo theme park. Anyone who does that, oh my God, you have no idea how happy that'll make me. Please, 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 anyone watching, please, please update the masses, because, again, I have no weight. I do not have a keyboard. It's ridiculous. And this video is the only way I'll be able to get out any information about the project tonight. So I will return I'm guessing either tomorrow or Sunday at the latest to give you my thoughts on the Disney Universal Blue Sky project. I'm sorry, drop the Disney, just Universal Blue Sky project. And maybe Reeve and I should hopefully be doing a podcast sometime next week. And yeah, hopefully I'll have a keyboard sometime soon, because that was sure I chink in my night. But yeah, see you guys around, and good luck. Good luck. Oh please, post the information for me. Please, I don't have a keyboard. Please.